we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers.
He gonna make everything
deep in the end zone. He's gonna bring this out.
We got this.
Let's go. 10 black.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Shift.
49. Check 49. Check 49. Steal. Check steal.
Check 24.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. He finds his man complete. That's Stevens. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch that.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Mike 20.
Blue striker.
Watch the flag.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. From the 35 on 2nd down, Locke. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Hey, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Check 43.
On the ground, it's 4. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Come on, bring
He
it,
will
baby,
return
bring it.
this from deep in the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Lance. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check Mike 34. Mike 34. You're trash. You're trash. Shift. Shift. Check 37. Check 37.
Lance now to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken it around the 40. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 2nd down, it's Ford, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
We own them. We own them.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, the 30, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
From the 45 on second down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. So third and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Looking to throw. Locke. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. $12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
On the ball.
A run for Nick Chubb. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Ready. 52 blue.
Check. Hey, alert 3.
Watch out now. 50 fury. Smash. Red.
To throw, it's Lance. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
22 needle.
He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd and 1, Lance. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
There we go, Mike 20.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. The 40. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Slice, 97. Ready.
Lance going to keep it on the option. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Lance. That's out to Chubb, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Let's go now. 32.
It's a party now.
Spike, White.
Party now. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. I got one.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 10.
60 red.
Check.
Claws, 10.
20, Mike 20. Double dog. That's the way. There we go, Mike 20.
Gotta do better.
Red, cycle.
Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, switch gears.
Yellow, zoom. Touchdown.
From the gun, it's Lance. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevens.
Let's go.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Slice blue.
Mike 20. Hey, me and you all day.
From midfield, here's Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've...
And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the 29, Lance. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead seeding. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
They look to throw. It's locked. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn on the field and gain any yardage.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. They fake the handoff, now lock. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And some room to roam now. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Steal, black.
Stop here, D. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Lance going to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe.
Yellow, go.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Check.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Black Ultra.
You don't know no better. Mike 34. Mike 34. Scoop.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Rush in.
Striker.
Check 31.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Block off a play action. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Exit.
From the 31, Lock. He finds his man, complete. That's 4th. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. That's caught left side by Judy. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Broncos add on. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Hey, Red.
Mike 20. Come on.
You better bring it.
Hey, Mike.
Green Jacks.
20. Hey. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go, G.
Lance now on first down. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Blue.
Working from the gun, Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
And they'll go for it. Lance. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Down, red, 38. 10 cycle. Fury, yellow.
At the 12-yard line.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
It's our time. It's our time.
Now Lance again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Caden Stearns. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by one more. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their four-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
On the ball.
They run it again with Chubb.
That's it, huh?
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike 34. Tackles.
Let's go, hey. Go, Mike.
Blue, go.
Mike 34.
Let's go, D.
Mike 34, Mike 34. Scoop. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's just me and you.
They'll run on first down. Ford. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now lock again. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
All day.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for that fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Red, cycle.
Hey, Mike, 20, Mike.
To throw again on second down, Lance. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 52 blue, slice blue.
Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
There we go, Mike 20.
Throwing after the interception, Lance. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Set, hut, block 40, 43 rail,
Let's go, defense.
6, mega.
D, man up, D.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Mike 20.
Here's Lance to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
Here we go. 45.
A big third down play there for the Niners. One final try now for Lance. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, they boost their